son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep shit up, his ass going to prison.
Then he wanna talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act all tough? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then Karen in my face and shit. Like what?
Ty's worst nightmare might be about to explode right in front of him. After years of warning his son King Harris to chill out before he ruined everything, the talk on the streets is that a judge could slam him with a 5-year prison sentence. 5 whole years. And the wild part, that's the exact outcome I predicted back in 2022 if King didn't clean up his act. Nobody can really act shocked either, because King's been leaving a trail of red flags for years. From reckless driving to that messy Waffle House brawl, even flexing guns in music videos like it was a game.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
Take
okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. You just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right. Right now, you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
Are you scared?
I'm gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't tripping this.
Just take the step to the side for me.
By 2024, things spiraled hard. The arrest footage showed him nearly crashing into a police car, blasting music with a weapon on him, and that old 2022 warrant finally dragging him down. It looked like every reckless move he ever made came back to haunt him all in one night. But here's the twist that makes it sting even more. Just weeks after that arrest, King became a father. He was out here posting about his newborn, dropping a track called Dear Son, and trying to look like he was ready to level up. Instead of stepping into fatherhood, though, he's staring at a courtroom that could lock him away for half a decade.
Son, think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going to turn out.
So here's how King Harris went from being the son of a hip-hop legend to possibly sitting in court facing 5 years behind bars, because trust me, the story is way messier than it looks. It all went down in October 2024, the night King officially crashed out. He rolled out of a gas station in his BMW and nearly smashed right into a police cruiser, like straight out of a movie gone wrong.
But what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
From the moment those officers stepped up, it was over. The smell of weed hit them instantly, and then they spotted a gun strapped right to his hip. At that point, they didn't need much more. King was already in hot water. But when they ran his name, things took a nosedive. Turns out he was still sitting on an open warrant from 2022. That old case was stacked with charges: overspeeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI. Instead of handling it in court like anyone else, he let it ride. And 2 years later, it finally came back to choke him out.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about?
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
Because I'm not supporting no whore. I'm not.
Ain't doing.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids in their goddamn slide?
Bigger than you popping it.
And them got up there. So 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around too here a lot.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around too like that.
Huh?
Well, when you got it ain't I know that. When y'all got around those people,
That's called, it's not the possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
yeah.
Thank you. Hey, man, this free.
Then came the cherry on top, the arrest footage. First posted by Badge Chronicles and later blasted all over Vlad TV, the video runs nearly 30 minutes and it's pure chaos. You see the cops pull him out the car, snatch the gun off his waist, cuff him up, pat him down, and throw him in the back of the squad like it was nothing. King didn't completely lose it, but you can tell he was heated. Face tight, movement sharp, like he knew he had just dug himself deep. And the wildest part, the camera catches every second of it, from him being yanked out of the ride to him sitting cuffed in the back seat of that patrol car.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself?
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't get no sleep. And the truth be told, before this little I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
One of the officers even admitted later that King stayed calm and cooperative the whole time, but that didn't stop him from being hauled off to DeKalb County Jail before getting transferred over to Pickens. Just like that, the same kid who was flexing flashy pics on Instagram was suddenly sitting in a cold jail cell with the entire internet watching his downfall in real time. And here's the part that cuts the deepest. I had already warned the world about this years ago, back in 2022. When King first started spiraling, Tip jumped on Instagram and spelled it out plain. If his son didn't slow down, prison was gonna be the only destination. And he wasn't just talking like some worried dad, he was speaking as someone who lived that same reality himself. I even said it straight. Time is gonna be his teacher. And now, that teacher has shown up with a possible 5-year sentence attached to it.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac
out!
was an actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a looking like Tupac.
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a looking like
Wait,
Tupac.
No, what about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
watched the credits.
How could you embarrass me like?
When clips of King's arrest started going viral, fans instantly dug up that old video of Tip's warning and ran with it. Some mocked him saying, see, he spoke it into existence. Others actually felt bad, pointing out how painful it must be for a father to watch his prediction play out blow by blow. Either way, the internet couldn't resist calling out how spot on T.I. was. He recognized the energy, spotted the pattern, and still,
You know what I'm saying, kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion, then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and, like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
King didn't listen. And speaking of King not listening, let's rewind to that infamous Waffle House meltdown back in 2022. That was one of the first times people really started side-eyeing him, like, yeah, he's headed straight down a dangerous road. That Waffle House video was the first big wake-up call. King was caught on camera in a screaming match with the staff, going back and forth like he had something to prove. The problem? Instead of looking tough, he came off entitled and completely out of control. The clip went viral, and even T.I. couldn't back him up on that one. Tip went live afterward and admitted he was flat out confused. perplexed even about why his son would waste time arguing with a short-order cook when he had bigger things to focus on. He couldn't understand why King felt the need to match that kind of energy at all. And that says a lot, because here was a moment even his own dad couldn't excuse. But the Waffle House fiasco wasn't the only thing dragging King's image. The whole gun drama made it crystal clear how far off track he was heading. Remember when T.I. and Boosie had to check their sons on camera? That clip blew up online for a reason. King and Boosie's son, Tootie Raw, were filming a music video, but instead of making it about the music, they turned the set into something that looked like a trap house. Guns flashing everywhere. That's when the dads had to step in. You can actually hear Tip snapping like, "Why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here?" Talk about love. What followed was a whole lecture, T.I. breaking down, step by step, how one wrong move with a gun or mixing in drugs could land them behind bars instantly. And the wildest part, he wasn't even being harsh. He was literally giving them the blueprint to dodge the same mistakes that once wrecked his own life. And yes, that entire moment is still out there for anyone to watch. T.I. and Boosie sitting their sons down, breaking it down plain. Flashing guns in videos is nothing but a straight ticket to jail. Fans actually gave both dads props for stepping in, saying it was refreshing to see them try to guide their kids instead of letting them spiral out of control. But the real problem? King. You could see it on his face. He was hearing the words, but none of it was sinking in. And what really had people side-eyeing him wasn't just the temper tantrums or the music video antics, it was his personal life. The moment King popped up with a baby mama, the internet went into full gossip mode. The mother of his child, known as Big Nana, sparked instant controversy. Rumors started swirling that she was way older than King, and fans wasted no time tearing into the situation. Some folks swore she was only around for the money, while others labeled her a groupie just trying to secure a check. The age gap had everybody buzzing, but King, he wasn't fazed one bit. He leaned all the way into it, throwing her a full baby shower, posting about the pregnancy like he didn't care what anybody thought, and when their son was born in November 2024, he couldn't stop bragging. Videos started circulating of King celebrating with Big Nana, acting like everything in his life was finally picture perfect. And not long after, he was online proudly talking about his newborn son. He even dropped a track called Dear Son, writing about stepping up as a father and captioning his post like he was ready to prove everybody wrong. November 5th, 8:09 a.m., welcome King Jr., time to take over. That was King Harris's proud post after his son was born, and for a moment, it really looked like fatherhood might finally humble him. Like maybe this was the turning point where he'd slow down and step into a new role. But the timing couldn't have been worse, because while he was holding his newborn and playing proud dad on Instagram, that arrest video was circling the internet, reminding everybody of the mess he was already deep in. And the saddest part, nobody was shocked. Fans had been saying for years that King's wild behavior was going to catch up to him, and now it had come full circle exactly like people predicted. If a judge really hands him 5 years, don't expect T.I. to look angry. Expect him to look heartbroken. Sure, he warned him. Sure, he tried to guide him. But when it's your own child sitting in a courtroom chained up, that pain cuts deeper than anything. And for those who've seen their podcast together, you already know the bond between T.I. and King is real. That's why this situation would crush him even harder. Because no matter how many times he tried to steer him away from trouble, he's still watching his son walk right into it. But this isn't just about family, it's about image too. People already dragged T.I., saying he failed as a father, that all the money, wisdom, and fame in the world couldn't stop his son from spiraling. And if King actually gets sentenced, those voices are only gonna get louder, especially since T.I. always paints himself as the OG dad who knows better, the one who teaches lessons from experience. At the same time, Tip has never wavered about one thing, his love for King. He's made it clear he's gonna stand by his son no matter how messy it gets. So you already know, even if he's disappointed, he'll still be the first one in that courtroom backing him up. And of course, once the footage and court updates started spreading, the internet lit up with reactions. Some folks clowning him, some quietly impressed at how he handled himself, and others just hoping this is finally the wake-up call that makes him get it together. But not every comment was harsh. Some people actually showed him grace. One supporter even wrote, "He gonna be fine. He's been doing good since his son was born, so I'm wishing him blessings. He handled himself well." That's the other side of this story. Fans hoping fatherhood really grounds him, even if prison ends up being part of that lesson. For T.I., though, this feels like deja vu in the worst way, like watching history repeat itself. The same system he once fought tooth and nail to survive is now threatening to swallow up his own son. And the cruelest twist, deep down, Tip saw this coming all along. This isn't just King Harris wilding out for clicks or making headlines. This is the very real possibility of prison time, real consequences, and a real test of what kind of father he's gonna be when things get ugly. Because if that judge really stamps down a 5-year sentence, King's story won't just be another viral moment, it'll be a life-altering lesson etched into his future forever. And the whole world will be watching how both father and son handle it when the spotlight turns from fame to survival. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Public Secrets for more stories just like this.